welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas. Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boating with Tomorrow's Pros Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
With old Black Rifle Coffee Company, Express Mocha.
If I go broke, that's going to be the reason.
Is this a new one you found out about, or have you had it for a while?
No, just recent obsession.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we were at the A-Plus Donuts, and they had these, and I said, well, I'm going to try one. And I tried one, and, just like a good crack addiction.
Let's look at this here. This is Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Mm-hmm.
Veteran founded. It's kind of like Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Yeah, it ain't owned by them no more.
No, it's America's Coffee. It's got a flag on it.
Oh, it does?
It's legitimate.
Oh.
It's legitimate. It's got a GF girl.
Yeah, I thought that was Gallery Furniture.
I thought it was Girlfriend. What you drinking, Girlfriend? It's Girlfriend.
Oh, is it?
Or Gallery. Yeah, it's Mattress Mac
yeah,
approved.
It's Gallery Furniture.
All right, now hold on. Let's go down here and look. Okay, look. It really is. Look, proudly distributed by Black Rifle Coffee Company, Salt Lake City, Utah.
It's where the Mormons live.
They got a lot of wives on this. There you go. The military. Look at this is a good message, though. The military veterans at Black Rifle Coffee Company have developed this kick bottom. Have you ever read this?
No.
It don't say bottom.
Oh, okay.
Kick bottom espresso mocha that is a blend of espresso, milk, cocoa, protein, and caffeine to help dominate your day. There you go.
Mm-hmm. It'll sure take you from first gear to fifth gear, I'll
Boy,
tell you what.
It's got me sneezing.
Yeah, it's strong stuff.
I told Bridget something yesterday.
So I got to water it down with a Topo Chico.
Yeah. I told Bridget something yesterday, Billy, that's just bothering the fire out of me. I am sick and tired of sneezing every day. Every day of my life, I probably sneeze a good 6 to 8 times. Every day.
I'm a sneezer, too. But I'm a loud sneezer. I'm not like the cute little, achee. I'm talking about, and like papers are flying.
Yes.
People on the other end of the building are like, bless you.
Well, I just got a message from Bridget. Hold on. Was that I hope that was an old message. Oh. She said it was her credit card that came in the mail, but it wasn't. There was no card in there, sweetheart. I go through the mail, and it was a 5% cash back. Click here for something. So I have this bad habit of like throwing away mail when it comes in.
Oh, do you, Jacqueline? Do you?
Yeah. Apparently, Bridget said her credit card just came in the mail. She said, "This was my card. I hope you didn't throw it away." But I looked through it. It was a 5% cash back. Sign up now for this card, but it wasn't the card. I looked. Maybe I was wrong. I hope not. Guess I'm going to be digging through the trash can today, trying to figure it out.
We've all had to do that. The trash can scavenger hunt.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's good times.
We get so much junk mail that I just go through it and throw half of it away because I think it's junk mail.
So when did you take those lights down?
Are they bothering you? Is it a little too dark in here?
I was thinking like Bat Cave.
Yeah, it's studio-y. There was like a lot of extra. See, people don't realize if you look at the stream, it still looks the same. The lighting is still exactly the same. Because those lights.
Because we had that one turned off.
That one didn't. Well, it wouldn't turned off. It just didn't work.
It wouldn't turn on.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
Yeah, it's not that we didn't. It just wouldn't.
What's making it look here? Let's do this real quick, Billy. Yeah, there's good electric companies in town, but man, you're gonna pay a premium, and I'm not knocking them. They got to. So I just said I'll just do it myself, and went over to our friends at Ace Hardware. Mm-hmm. Boy, the service over there, by the way. Mm-hmm. You talk about the Billy Coffin Restaurant Report.
As soon as you walk in, they got you.
Let's talk about the hometown hardware report.
Walker County Ace Hardware.
Boy, I walked in. The gentleman in there that runs it, he's always there, he and his wife. Mm-hmm. And I forgot his name. Older gentleman, very nice. As soon as I walked in, there were like 6 other employees there, but he came up. Hey, what can I help you with? And I said, well, I'm looking for some receptacles or whatever you call them. I don't know what they're called, receptacles, I guess. And he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm taking out some lights and I'm putting in electrical outlets. And he helped me right away. Got me exactly what I needed.
Took you down aisle 26.
Yeah. But here's and this is I try to do things the right way. Let me fire this up real quick, Billy. I'm sure folks out there are very interested in knowing what we're talking about. Boy, this ain't gonna look good because it just looks kind of weird here. But all right, so we're gonna get this look. There is the studio. This is a background of what. Look at that. That kind of looks cool though. It kind of looks like we're on ABC television. Kind of.
Already been chewed?
Yeah, already been chewed television.
Yeah.
But look, so then you all of a sudden you go up. All right, get ready. Bam, look at that right there, Billy. See? There you go. I put that in. I took out the old lights. Now, these, you can tell at one point there was old lights in here, like round lights or ceiling fans or something. So I took those out, and I just put a couple electrical outlets in there.
I got me a new ceiling fan.
Isn't that whenever you get one of those, don't you just feel like the world is a better place?
Yeah, like you've actually achieved something in life.
It's like when you rearrange your room. Although I haven't done that since I was a kid.
Oh, no. We worked on our bedroom the other day, or last weekend, and somebody gave us a bed frame, and I went in and put that sucker together and reinforced, and, man, just made it nice, real nice. And we put the box spring on and then the mattress, and I look across at Jacqueline, and I said, oh, shit. How we going to get into this thing? It's like chest high.
Oh.
You seen that deal where they on track and field where they run and then they like turn to their side and jump over the little bar thing?
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of what we look like getting in there.
Y'all have a measuring stick on it so y'all can set a new record every day.
She's the champ.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Bridget and I back in the day we had this older bed, and this was years ago, and it had like the wood, the frame, and then you had the little wood slats, and and then the mattress set on. Well, let's just say the wood slats broke, and so the mattress, it was one of these box springs, so you had a box spring on one side, box on the other. Well, it broke, so one of them was kind of leaning. And I said, well, I didn't have any cinder blocks. You know what I had? A bunch of old paint cans. So I went under the bed, and I just put a bunch of paint cans. And then I took those broken slats, and I broke them up even more, and I made it enough to hold up those box springs. Well, we're sitting there one night watching TV, and all of a sudden we hear this boom, boom, and then it dropped down. The paint cans had broken.
When me and Jacqueline first got married, Every piece of furniture we had except for our couch. She had purchased the couch before we got married, but all our furniture was hand-me-down stuff, which is great, man. I love some good hand-me-down stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I got this wild hair that I wanted that rustic bed frame, with
wagon wheel.
Well, not that bad, but the one that's got like the star on it and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, okay.
So we went. There was a place in Willis off 1097 that sold those things, and we went down there and we bought them, and paid the guy cash money, and he loaded up the truck. We came back, and it was late, and we were tired. I said, let's get this bed frame put up. We can go to bed. So we get the headboard set up, and then I snap the side things in, and then we go to put the footboard on, and we realize that the footboard and the headboard are not a match.
Oh no.
And
Was it a local purchase? Did you say?
Well, it was in Willis.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but
there
by
you
this
go.
time, he'd already closed. And where the side rails bolted into the headboard portion were probably, 8 inches taller than where the footboard was. So I had to go find, and I wound up finding some old Army ammo cans. For one night, we had the footboard. Yeah.
The things you will do.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to give up.
The best, back in the day, I decided I wanted this California King. Mm-hmm. I'm a larger feller, a little bit heavier feller and taller feller. Mm-hmm. And I decided I wanted a California King. And so we went over to, I think it was like I want to say it was an Ashley Furniture. It was one of these national types. Mm-hmm. Well, get over there, and long story short is, they have everything we want. I want it, man, we live in a world where it's J.G. Wentworth. It's my money. I want it now.
Exactly.
And so I said, it's my bed. I want it now. I didn't want to wait. And so I went and got this bed. I mean, it was like 3:30. We got over there, or I got over there. I ordered the bed. And then the delivery guy said, well, we won't be able to deliver it until tomorrow. I said, why not? They said, well, our warehouse is closing in 30 minutes. And I said, well, who's in charge of your warehouse? I said, y'all don't close till 5. I said, it's 4:30. He goes, yes, sir, but that warehouse don't close till 5. Well, here's a little 22-year-old entitled punk, me. And I said, well, listen, I really need a bed to sleep on. I said, when I called y'all said it was delivery today. Because that's why I was upset. They said, if you get in here before we close, we'll deliver it today. I said, well, I got in here before you closed. I already got rid of my coworkers when I had my computer business help me. We already got rid of the old bed. That's rule number 1. Don't get rid of the old bed till you get a new one. Mm-hmm. So I thought I was going to have to be – I don't want to sleep on the couch. So I had this back and forth discussion. Well, then finally they got down to the bottom of it, and they said, well, look, the reality is the delivery guys cannot deliver it today because it is raining. And it was. They said it's raining and it'll void your warranty if that mattress gets wet. And I said, no. I said, the mattress is covered in plastic. I said, it ain't getting wet. Well, they kept going back and forth. And finally they said, you can go pick it up yourself. I said, okay, I'm okay with that. So I drove to the warehouse. By this time and they said the warehouse was open a little bit after 5. So I got over there. It was a little bit after 5. The delivery guys were saying, yeah, you can take it if you want, but it's going to void the warranty because it's raining. And I said, look, guys, I said, if I paid you $100, I'll give you a $100 crisp one. I remember this distinctively. I said, if I give you a crisp $100 bill, will y'all just do this off the clock and go deliver it for me and just everything's cool? And that guy looked at the other guy and he goes, okay. That was the word. It was, okay. And in fact, I even rode with them in their truck. Some of my coworkers drove my vehicle back. We had a good old time for about the 30-minute drive because it was down in Austin. Mm-hmm. Man, those guys got there. They unloaded it. They helped set it up, and everything was good. And, I had that bed for, good night, probably good 12 years before I finally had to get a new one. The problem was I never put a cover over the mattress. Here's something. If you buy a new mattress, get one of those plastic covers and put over it. They make them now to where they don't make a bunch of noise.
Plastic.
It's like it's the one that I bought was actually for my new mattress. You don't hear it, but it's like a waterproof type cover. And the deal was, I'll be honest, I used to eat in the bed and spilled stuff in the bed and all that stuff when I was younger. And And then the dogs would jump up in the bed. Well, the mattress just gets nasty. And I was like, I got to get a new one. Well, with the new bed that we bought, I'm not going to make that mistake again. So I bought a cover for it so the mattress doesn't. And here's what really did it, Billy. I got online, started reading. You know how many pounds a mattress gains?
I've read that, yeah.
And just skin. Oh, it just skin alone over a few years. Let that one sink in this morning.
Skin, and then you got the dust mites and all that other good stuff, yeah?
Yeah. Coffee, black
No,
rifle.
I don't drink coffee in bed.
Do you eat a snack in bed?
Nope.
No snacking in bed?
Nope.
Man, if you look at my nightstand, any given morning, there's going to be about 3 empty water bottles, which is probably one reason I get up about 5 times a night. But there's always empty cheese wrappers, those stick cheese. The kids always jump into bed and and I'll give them a stick cheese. So I'll go ahead and grab me 1 or 2 of them also. So almost any given morning, there's going to be an empty cheese stick wrapper on my nightstand.
Nope. No eating in the bed.
That's the rule.
Nope. Don't do it.
Is there eating in the kitchen only, or is there eating on the couch?
Oh, yeah. We as an American family, we gather around the television every night for dinner.
The glow. Turn off the lights and the glow.
We all look like the aliens, with just a gray face, pimples everywhere. Yeah, that's us.
Put on a little Toby Keith. Turn the lights down low. I got that TV and it's starting to glow.
Shit, we watching guys' grocery games or something.
Hey, well, some pretty crazy, tragic news. I don't know if you saw this, Billy. Gene Hackman passed away. Did you see this?
I did.
Boy, and his wife, they were together. There's a pretty good age gap there, but they were together a long time. Gene, in about 2002, said he was slowly winding down, hasn't really been involved in anything since 2004. There's a lot of famous movies that he was a part of. The ones that I really remember, the Batman, where he was Lex Luthor. They didn't really talk about those movies. Those were the ones that I really remembered him from. But at first, you would think, because they found him, they found her, and they found the dog, you'd think carbon monoxide or something, right? Mm-hmm. But now there's some suspicion. They said, and not being gross, but just saying what the news was reporting, that parts of their bodies were mummified. And then they found pills laying in the bathroom. And the kicker to it was the dog was found in a closet. And so that just sounds, they had 3 dogs. The other 2 were okay, but they found one of them in the closet, passed away. And it makes you wonder what in the world happened. They are doing some tests to make sure that if it was carbon, they're looking at everything that they possibly can. But that was just some crazy news. I had no idea the guy was 95 years old either, still in good health.
Well, I didn't know all that. I just knew that he had passed away.
Yeah. So they had a search warrant, as is customary, I guess. If they find a body in the home, they're going to go search the home to make sure there's no foul play or any of those things. And so they had a search warrant. That's when they started discovering some of this. And but just some really awkward and sad news. I don't report on a lot of Hollywood news, but I like Gene Hackman. I thought he was a great actor. It's kind of like when I thought about back in the day, like a Burt Reynolds type. Not 100% Burt Reynolds, but from that era, for me, I would think of a Burt Reynolds and a Gene Hackman. I'd always kind of put them together. So, well, hey, good show lined up today. We are episode number 460 this morning. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich. Today is our last day for our Heart for Casa donation drive. And, hey, if you'd like some beautiful jewelry, $40 suggested donation will get you some jewelry. Also a candle, rosebud vase from Hartfield Florist. And all you got to do, donate $40 suggested donation, and all of that will go to our friends at Casa. We were hoping to raise, about $2,000. We're just around $600 or $700. So, but still, anything helps, and we want to be able to bless them here next week. And then also our every time I get on the show, my brain goes blank. Share the Love fundraiser. Boy, I got up Saturday, Billy.
You met some weather, didn't you?
Yeah, I peeked out the door and I said, I don't think so. And so we did not do the donation drive-through at Brookshire Brothers. We had it here at the church, and it ended up being pretty successful. So we had it here, was able to donate. A lot of folks came by still and donated, and we are continuing that drive at various locations around town. Walker County Federal Credit Union, also First Presbyterian Church, and then here at First Baptist. I know the Presbyterian Church in here will accept items on Sunday during service, and today would be the last day to give items, to donate items for senior citizens over at Walker County Federal Credit Union. I went over there the other day and picked up the box. It was completely full, so that was great.
Good.
So we'll deliver those items sometime next week, but that continues as well. If you want to bless some senior citizens here in our community, we've got an opportunity to do that. Well, I know you've been busy, man.
Busy.
What's been going on in the Billy Cawthon world, the BC era? Does it feel like the BC?
Yeah, kind of. Just nonstop, just go, 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 go. And today is no exception. It's go, 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 go from the word go. So.
Yeah, I know you got to leave here in just a few moments.
Yeah, just a few minutes, yeah.
So I know a lot going on.
Don't get to hang out with you all day today. I gotta work. Gotta earn my keep.
I know it's just not going to be the same.
Yeah.
Thank good that Roxanne's here. At least keep me company.
I'm handing you off into perfectly capable hands.
I know. I'm just I get all excited on Fridays. My favorite day. I love every day of the week, but I really enjoy as the week winds down. Let's laugh about that one.
Yeah, I'll take some wine.
But as the week comes to a close, and then we get to the weekend, I always enjoy our Thursdays and Fridays, and a lot of great things happening. Hey, man, I know last week didn't get to do the restaurant report, but I wanted to report on something, if that's all right.
Let's hear it.
And you can report on it too, because you probably ate some of it. Boy, that chili and gumbo. Man, I'm still craving that stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Y'all had it delivered from the Masonic Lodge, right?
We did. We had 10 meals delivered.
I would have ordered 10 and ate all 10 of them if I would have known about that.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you. And if
one for you, two for me.
If you go, Billy, and eat in person, it's pretty much all you can eat when you go in person. $10 all you can eat. And they asked me, they said, what would you like? And I said, I'll take a little bit of that. I pointed. There was like a serving line. And I literally went, I'll take a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Oh, and maybe a lot of bit of that. And I had 3 bowls in front of me and gorged on chili, gumbo, and I forget what else. I mean, there was 2 types of chili. There was like chicken. No, there was 2 types of gumbo. I don't know. There was chicken, shrimp. I don't know what all. It was everything you could imagine.
And then you had your cookies and whatnot.
And you know who baked cookies and saved a few for me?
Yeah.
Miss Linda.
Yeah.
So Linda Horn had those special cookies, and I finally got some of them.
They're awesome, aren't they?
Yeah. So, of course, no restaurant report today. I know that you've got a pretty busy slate. But, Billy, I wanted to give you a moment, man. I know you guys have been busy, but just a moment to reflect on the gratitude of this community. I know you and I cut up and have a lot of fun, and today I know you're busy and I'm busy. We got a lot going on, but man, I'm so thankful. I hate that y'all are busy, but I'm thankful that people are choosing you.
Yeah.
I know that y'all been busy. Our friend Jason's been helping y'all out. Maybe just talk about these last couple of weeks, if you don't mind, and just how, having someone like Jason come on board and help y'all and those kind of things.
What I do is tough. It's not a good time. Nobody ever wants to do it, but we're so honored that when we get the opportunity to serve, that we're allowed to do so, and just to show these families some love and attention and dedication, and help them honor their loved one that's passed. It really does mean the world to us. It does warm our heart. It does fulfill us more than you could ever imagine. Jason being on board is just a godsend. I mean, we prayed for somebody, and I was even on the show begging for people, and
we still have that clip of you on your knees right here in front of this table saying, please, please.
Did you edit out the tears?
Yes.
Good, thanks.
No, I exaggerated them.
They're glittery now. Yeah. But no, Jason showed up, and he's a real rock star. I've been fighting to get him into a mortuary school. He found one. It's
oh, nice.
Yeah, it's about twice as high as what I had to pay, but it's probably the most awesome school that a person could attend. I mean, I wasn't even fortunate enough to be able to go to it, but he's able to get into it. So now it's just a matter of keeping the course and punching forward and figuring out how we're going to help him pay for that school. So
isn't it neat though? You think about, this is where I go, and the reason I brought this up, and I know we've got about 2 more minutes, Billy, but you feel like God has given you this plan in life. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it may take, and Jason's still doing his thing too. But,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he was praying. He was saying, man, I really need something to help supplement income. And you think about how you think you're on this path, And then all of a sudden God says, hey, you know what? I've given you this talent, and I'm going to take you down this path too.
My journey is prime example of that, and I will tell you what a long, strange trip it has been. The song nailed it on the head. What a long, strange trip it has been, because I think the Lord has me where He wanted me, but in order for me to appreciate where I am now, He took me the long way around, and so yeah, and it kind of helps me on my daily journey because I can see stuff from other people's point of view because I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, all that stuff. So, yeah.
Well, think of it like this. If you're on a highway and you're just blasting through a town, what do you see? You just see that highway.
Yeah.
But when you take that loop around the town, sometimes you're kind of turning. You see different businesses, exit here for this, exit here for this. I kind of think of that journey almost like a loop, where instead of you just going down the interstate, God put you on the loop so you can see all the other exits as you go through the town.
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense?
And,
that's the way I see it.
I've taken some of those exits, and I've drove through downtown with the bill,
Yeah, man.
And again, like I truly believe that every one of those ventures in my life, every one of those speed bumps, whatever you want to call them, He led me there to get me to where I am now to understand. Because I think if I'd have just went from point A to where I am now, I wouldn't understand or have the knowledge that I do now, because I would have never experienced those things. I would have never known where you were coming from. But, I mean, the strange trip that I've been on, I've been everywhere, man. Like another song, I've been everywhere. Been everywhere. I think I've done everything. I've experienced everything. Every bad thing that could happen to a person, I've been the recipient of it.
Yeah.
So I get it. I've experienced the death and the brokenness and the highs and the lows and the mids, and I've been there and I've done that. So now I just, when I get the opportunity to love a family, I know where everyone's coming from in that family, and I know how they feel, and it just helps me address and help them. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love that, Billy, man. Well, at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, you can always sense the compassion and is genuality a word? The genuineness of
it is in Huntsville.
Genuality. That's a Miss Congeniality. It's Mr. Genuality.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but I mean that. Billy's a good friend, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, they'll take care of your family. They've been doing it since 2002, and if that time comes, and it will, make sure you call our friends over there at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Billy, I know you got a lot cranking today. You got to be somewhere at 8:15. So
yeah,
just want to say thank you, brother.
And again, long, strange trip. I got to go all the way to that side of town, pick somebody up to take them all the way back to that side of town by 8:15.
Yeah.
So all right, here I go. Blast off.
All right, there he is, Billy Cawthon. We'll take a brief break. We're even going to keep him on the camera here while he blasts off. All right, Billy, dart out of here. We'll take a brief. No restaurant report today. We'll see you, Billy. We'll take a brief break. When we come back, our friend, it is Roxanne Moss from American Legion Post 95. Roxanne Moss here with us today. We'll take a brief break. We'll continue on. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville here on a very, very fabulous Friday. Stay with us, friends.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Imagine a professional office space that elevates your business image without the corporate price tag. Huntsville Executive Office Suites are coming soon to Lake Road. Enjoy high-speed internet, a fully equipped kitchen, and 24/7 secure access. Take advantage of our live answering service, advertising on our outdoor video sign, and a convenient location just a quarter-mile from SHSU. Lease terms start at 6 months. Call Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378. Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Grow your business without outgrowing your budget.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
All right, then. Welcome back at it. 51 degrees, please. 51 degrees, please. It's fair skies today. 74 and sunny. Tomorrow, 78 and sunny. Hey, it's March to the Grave tomorrow. Celebrating Sam Houston, the annual tradition here in Huntsville. It'll start off at the university, and everyone will march on down to the Sam Houston grave. That happens every year, and it's going to be a absolutely beautiful day for that. 78 and sunny. Tomorrow, rain, in fact, doesn't return to the forecast until a little bit Sunday night, and then it'll taper off. Monday night, 20%. And how about Tuesday, though? Hey, be on the lookout, not to alarm anyone. The Weather Forecast Office is getting really good now with their computer models and their knowledge behind climatology, detecting when we're going to have weather as far as thunderstorms. Tuesday could be a pretty rough day in some parts of Texas. there has been a high probability of supercell thunderstorms around some parts of central and northeast Texas. Could that affect us here? We don't know yet. So just be on alert Tuesday. There could be severe thunderstorms in our area and possibly tornadic-producing thunderstorms as well. So just wanted to let everybody be aware of that. 70% chance right now, and hopefully everybody will pray that for safety here, not just in our area, but across the way. Hey, well, it's a joy and a privilege. Welcome back, a friend of this program. We got to pay her big money big money. Roxanne, come on down.
Good morning. I am, as always, just happy to be here. It's always a privilege and a blessing when we can come and chat about the Legion and just, thank our community and thank you really for accommodating us and making room.
Now, you made a mistake, though, Roxanne's with Sam Houston, American Legion Post 95.
Yes.
But you made a mistake when you said it. Do you
What
remember,
did I
remember last time you were on? We've renamed the Legion.
Oh, my gosh, no.
The Liege. She's from the Liege.
The Liege. It is not catching on.
Yes.
I am so sorry.
It works for me. Hey, some news on the horizon. We were joking. Can I joke around a little bit about what we were joking around earlier? I won't go into details, but it was pretty funny.
Yes.
So there's something that I call nostalgia with some things. All right.
Yes.
And I miss my dad. I love my dad so much, and I sure do miss him. And I was so thankful that I had the privilege to grow up in a place like the American Legion. Now, for him, it was the VFW post, but you guys, y'all all kind of cohesively work together. And
yes, we do.
For me, I grew up in the VFW. And the American Legion, when I visited the post, in fact, y'all's post was the very first Liege that I ever walked into.
Oh, wow.
Never had been into an American Legion post before. And it reminded me so much of growing up with my dad in the VFW. I was so thankful to grow up in the VFW or a place like the American Legion because of all the stories and just the knowledge and as a young boy, I'd look and I'd say, these are men's men.
Yes.
These are guys that fought the hard fight, that have served our country bravely, self-sacrifice. You think about that is the most selfless sacrifice that one can do is serve our country. And Roxanne, you're a veteran, and we thank you for your service.
Thank you.
But when I walked into that VFW, I'd walk out of there, and not only did I feel like a man's man, but boy, I thought when I was a child I'd smell like a man's man.
Oh, yes.
Why?
Yes. The wave of cigarette smoke.
The old Smoky Mountain was going full force in there. And I remember walking out, and I'd take a sniff of my shirt, and I'd say, oh, yeah. Boy, I've got it going. I really would. I'd joke around about it, and it reminded me so much of just good days. There is something that, and I know all joking aside, we all know that is that smoking causes terrible health problems. We know that.
Yes, it does.
But I also, I'm also, if you've served our country and you do, then that's your deal, But I am happy that more and more facilities are saying we've got to get rid of that. We've got to make it a place that's comfortable for everyone to come into, for families and those, and to grow membership. And so you guys have an initiative on the ballot, if you will.
Oh, yes, we do.
To no longer allow smoking there inside the post. Is this correct?
Yes, we do. Our post commander, John Nixon, did ask me this morning to go ahead and put it out there to our Legionnaire membership. So if you're any kind of familiar with the American Legion, we have Legionnaires, that's us, we're the veterans. And then we have an auxiliary unit, which are basically the female spouses, descendants, male spouses, descendants of female veterans, and then we also have our Sons of the American Legion. And we are putting it out to our Legionnaire membership on the Tuesday meeting. So if you're listening out there and you're one of our Legionnaires, you don't come around a lot, please come to the March meeting because we are voting to go no smoking in the post. And it really is one of those, like you said, it's kind of a dig on nostalgia and sentimentality and the ability to just walk in and sit down in a home that's your own as a veteran and have a smoke and have a drink. But the reality is that membership is how we keep the doors open. Community involvement, donations, it's how we keep the doors open. And we've come to a point with our membership growth where the majority no longer is smoking and drinking. That's not the environment that younger veterans with families are looking for. Oh, yeah. Yes. The members' canteen is not going anywhere. We just want to take the building up a notch and just, politely ask the smokers to do their smoking on our nice big concrete covered patio that's got new fans and new furniture, and turn the inside of our post into a cleaner, healthier environment for membership activities.
Yeah, and I love that. I was going to ask that because, if someone still wanted to smoke, they could step outside under that covered area.
Absolutely.
And see, that's good. I think that's still good. I remember the VFW, and I know I kind of joke because it's nostalgia for me. I remember my sister just commented, and she still has part of the VFW that she has. She said, I still have one of the wall hangings that Daddy gave me that was in the Georgetown VF. Now, it was cats playing poker. And I remember when that thing came to the house. See, my dad smoked. Mama did not allow Daddy to smoke in the house. That was a no-no. So we never did. He didn't smoke in the house. But, man, when he brought that thing home, that was worse than smoking in the house. That thing made the house smoky.
Oh, yeah.
It was like those Friday movies. You ever see it? Smoky! Yeah, Mom, I remember Mama being like, get that thing out of here. Go take it to the cleaners before you bring it in here.
Mm-hmm.
But the seriousness of it is, over the years, I saw that happen at our VFW post in the town I grew up in, and membership increased, and there was a lot more community events. The community started to come into the building there because that smoking wasn't there anymore.
Yep. And we are by no means the only American Legion post here in East Texas that is going through this scenario. You are continuously measuring and weighing the value of the membership and leadership that has been there before you and what they bring to the table, and versus who we need coming in and what that income from membership needs to look like to maintain the programs and the work that we're doing out there. It's not fun by any means. Yeah. It's something that's been thought out and discussed and broached a few times, and we're just coming to the crux of it and our post where it's time to do the vote, and it is time to get forward thinking. Yeah. Nobody wants to age out. Nobody wants to ever have that scenario where a decade from now or two decades from now, all of us are no longer there and it's whoever was left behind us. Well, we have to care a little bit more.
That happens. It's kind of neat that you're talking about this, Roxanne, because it even ties into church, in a way.
Yes.
And churches have to be very forward thinking in their membership as well, because if you don't have programs that attract younger people, then the church membership drops down because you don't have anybody to fill behind. And
that's exactly it.
And when I saw this happen, and I just want some encouragement here, when I saw this happen at our local VFW, nobody left. There was some grumbling, obviously, understandably. There was, because you're right, it is like your home, right? This is your place that you feel like it's your home. There was some grumbling, but you fast forward a few months after, nobody was grumbling. They were all hanging out. They had a covered area just like you guys do, that they would do the fish fries and all that kind of stuff in. Right next to it, there was another covered. Everyone would just hang out there.
Yep.
And so nobody grumbled about it. And in fact, many of the people I remember were excited because they started seeing a lot new people come in and more people come in.
Yes.
And then the vitality of that post ultimately ended up being named the Post of the Year for all of the nation, which was incredible.
Amazing.
And it was after those initiatives. I believe the same thing's going to happen here in Huntsville with the American Legion.
That's our hope. We know that, you are among several what we consider community leaders that we've talked a lot about, why don't you come and join? Why don't you come and join? Well, when you're family oriented and religion plays a part of it and lifestyle plays a part of it, you don't really want to come with your kids after work or on the weekend someplace where that's going to be the environment, breathing in cigarette smoke and, maybe a little saltier than we want for young years, right? It is a house of veterans. We are salty.
That's all right.
We don't mind our manners. We don't have the best P's and Q's
but you know
going
what?
on.
Salt preserves things. So
it does.
I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, salt preserves things. But, to be able to say, well, we're not smoking anymore. We've got, if you're doing that behavior, it's out on the patio, bring the family on the interior, where the AC's on and, we might be having a DJ or maybe we've got juniors playing pool. It just changes the whole outlook. We have to modernize. Every organization based on volunteers that needs membership dues has to modernize. And unfortunately, taking a privilege from some is part of modernizing for the benefit of everyone else.
Yeah.
And again, it's something that we've not taken lightly, but it's just coming to that time where we really need to be doing that.
Full disclosure, back in the day, being around my dad and those guys, there was a time in my life in my 20s that I honestly started smoking cigars. Really did.
Mm-hmm.
And the local Applebee's, I remember, these were my rowdy 20s, I called it, but the local Applebee's, they're allowed that smoking in there. And so I'd go in there and have a cigar when I was in my 20s.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but as I got older, I was like, this isn't what I need to be doing. I just remember, I knew that it wasn't, for me, it wasn't healthy and all that. But I'll never forget when they closed all that off in there and said, we can't do this anymore. Even at an Applebee's, that kind of happened.
Yep.
And that was, like I said, that was just a period of my life for a couple of years. And it was me thinking, hey, I'm reliving the VF over here at the local Applebee's. But so this is a good initiative that's on the ballot. Again, people, the membership, the Legionnaires can come out on, is it Tuesday, this Tuesday?
It is our meeting is the first Tuesday of the month. So it is next Tuesday at 6 p.m. is our March Legionnaire meeting, and we will be doing the vote then.
What are some other programs? You obviously know that I hold veterans near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
My dad, my grandfather fought in World War II, second wave at Normandy. This is something, these veteran organizations are so important to me. It's one of the reasons that we just fell in love with Huntsville, because of the commitment to veterans with Hearts Veterans Museum, you guys, all the local organizations.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
What are some other initiatives? Y'all are always working on things for the community. What are some other initiatives kind of on the horizon?
Well, we have some fun things and some important things coming in terms of events. In terms of programs in general, the American Legion promotes the post-work programs. And our programs include things like Americanism, patriotism, long-range planning committees from the national level down to the post level. What does your post need? How is the organization needing to grow? What is the membership wanting? What should the dues be? All of those things. We also have a legislative body. Community preparedness is another program. If anybody is familiar with the CERT training, then we do that too. Our juniors started our junior auxiliary unit. So those are our girls and boys in the auxiliary that are under the age of 18. They started an initiative last year called Veteran of the Month, where we promote that on our website, and they pick their choice of their favorite veteran in our post, or a veteran that has stood out to them, and they award them. They get a certificate, they get gifts throughout the month. That's been a really big morale boost. It's just really fun. They have a good time, making their choices and presenting their awards.
Yeah.
And that is an active way that we're teaching patriotism and Americanism.
And look at this. Here's young children in the post.
Yes.
I love this.
That's our junior unit.
I love this.
The majority of those in the pictures are officers. They are every bit as established and operable as the auxiliary unit and the Legionnaires and the Sons and our American Legion Riders. Those faces, those smiles, that generation right there is our best incentive to get smoke free and to start having a focus that's a little more family engaged.
Oh, I absolutely
Isn't
love
that
this.
awesome?
Yeah, this is just so
That's
wonderful.
Richard. He was one too.
Yeah, boy, I just love this. This is why I want to, I'm always so thrilled when you come on, because there's always new information that's going on at the American Legion, and I want folks to understand, when people think of a VFW or an American Legion, if they don't know, they think it's just a place where guys go and they hang out, which that's part of it.
It is.
But there's so much more, and y'all are so involved in the community.
Yes. Well, you have to be. It takes a village. Whatever your endeavor, whatever your mission, it takes a village. If you don't have the support of a village, you don't get very far. So from a Legion standpoint, we're a house of veterans, right? It's the nation's largest veterans organization. That's the American Legion. Well, we are our village, and we can only do so much. You have to expand your village beyond yourself, right? Your village is everyone around you. So at the Legion, we think of our city and our county and our surrounding cities as all being part of our village. And it keeps us interconnected, and it helps us with growth, and it helps us with donations and promoting things that are important to veterans and their families.
Well, I'm noticing some events that are coming up here. You've got them on the
Yes,
website.
let's talk about the big one. First and foremost, if everyone is following the media and watching local news, then we are all aware that we have a high-risk missing young girl. Her name is Kristen Goodall.
Yeah.
At our Legion post, we're taking it very personally because she is the granddaughter of one of our auxiliary members. And I say it takes a village. Well, it does take a village. And we are asking everyone, not just here in Huntsville, Walker County, but we're asking the state of Texas to be our village and our surrounding states to be our village, and to just keep your eyes out, keep watching the media, and, help us bring Kristen home.
Yeah, I wanted to show that real quick because this is so important. You had messaged me the other night, Roxanne.
Yes.
And it's just heartbreaking. And our prayers are that this young lady is found, and she's found safely.
Yes.
This is affecting families right here in our
Yes.
community.
Yes.
And I was going through here finding the post because you had shared this with me.
Yes.
Yeah, here it
There
is.
she
Let
goes.
me go ahead and put this up here for folks. This is the young lady that has been missing now for, we're talking
A week.
Getting almost a week now.
Yes.
If you have any information of where this young lady may be, her name is Kristen Goodall, 14 years old. Please call the Huntsville Police Department. Detective Sarif is handling this case. He can be reached at 936-291-5493. Again, 936-291-5493. This young lady was last contacted 6 days ago, and we are just praying that she is found and that she is found safely.
Yes, that is the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing right now that we are absolutely, praying for.
Thank you. The next thing that we have going on is a benefit ride for one of our longtime members, Charles Caldwell. He has just got the big C diagnosis. Cancer's there in his family too, and a lot of people in the county know the Caldwell and Anderson family group. So many wonderful men and women with that last name, and we're blessed with having such a concentration of them involved in our American Legion as sons, as auxiliary members, and of course as our motorcycle riders. So we need everybody who can fire up a bike and come on the ride on Saturday, March 8th to come.
You have a bike, don't you?
No, I used to.
See, I was gonna say you got that.
I used to ride all the time.
You got that personality that's like, I'm Roxanne Moss and I'm the boss. That's you.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I'll make you laugh. My bike I rode the most, I actually have ridden through two of them, is just a Buell 550.
Okay.
Nothing special, just a really fun little Eurosport.
As long as you don't say Vespa, it's like have a pink Vespa with a purple hat.
Hey, American Graffiti is a good movie. That's nostalgia that you need in your life.
Well, this Charles Caldwell benefit ride happening on March the 8th at 9 a.m. It will start there at the American Legion at 1919 American Legion Drive. Register at 9. We'll be leaving the post at 10 a.m. This is such an important event to help bless a man that has been diagnosed with cancer. You guys are going to be riding to Vern's Barn on Alaska, Pat's Traps in Trinity, Riverway in Trinity, and then back to the Legion here in Huntsville.
And it's going to be fun. We've got a live auction going on, a silent auction going on. Karaoke is going to fire off at 5. They've got 50-50 raffle drawings. They're doing a poker board, and the big thing, if nothing else, then just come and buy a barbecued pulled pork sandwich for lunch. The chefs that we have in our American Legion posts are amazing. Right off the top of the list, let's talk about Brisket Syndicate. That's Stacy Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know his pulled pork or brisket, you're missing out. We've got Cliff Christensen of CNC Construction. He wins just as many awards. If you don't know his pulled pork, you're missing out. So there's always an incentive there. You can always count on whatever's going on at the Legion. The primary way to support us is going to be to come and buy the food. Someone's going to be cooking, and it's going to be worth the money every single time. And that's really what it is. Just come and give what you can. If you got $10 and you need to eat lunch, bring it to us instead of maybe McDonald's or Rodeo Cafe that day.
I want to highlight a couple. Yeah, and I'm trying to be done with McDonald's, by the way.
Me too.
Me too. They got that new. I forget what it is. It's some WNBA star. It's like the something Reese, Angel Reese.
Yes.
Man, that's quarter pounder with that barbecue sauce, that bacon. And boy, that bacon wraps right around my belly, and I gain 5 pounds every time I eat one of those.
Yep.
Come out to the Legion instead. Support a better cause than the Angel Reese quarter pounder
please,
combo.
yes. Yes, please. After that, we have a really fun opportunity. We have an auxiliary member who has been 20 years in the making to become the next American Legion Department of Texas Auxiliary President.
Wow.
To put that on a scale, that'd be kind of like having Melania Trump at your post. The American Legion definitely has that type of organizational structure. And Leanne has got a little over 20 years under her, working her way to this top. And she's just an incredible lady. I'm going to put a shout out to her. She is one of Benny Rush's longest standing employees. She does a lot in his office, a lot. And we're doing a meet and greet basically for any of our auxiliary members, any females out there, 18 and under, and you've got a veteran in your family and you're just looking for a way to give back or an organization you want to join that has room for you that's going to be fulfilling. Well, come out and meet Leanne. Come out and talk to a potential future president of the Department of Texas Auxiliary for the American Legion. Meet our ladies in our auxiliary that are holding office and that are continuously giving and donating time, and listen to what they tell you about why it's fulfilling and why it matters.
This is going to happen on March the 15th at 11 a.m. there
yes,
at the Legion.
It's going to be fun. It's a baked potato sale. So again, maybe if nothing else that Saturday when you get hungry for lunch, come, give us your money, come buy you a baked potato and enjoy some good company.
Yeah, stay away from Angel Reese, all right, at McDonald's. Another one that's always a great time. Y'all are hosting your Easter gathering again. This is going to happen on Sunday, April the 13th. Tell us about this event.
This will be our second Easter gathering that we are opening with a community blessing by our post chaplain, Dr. Richard Henriksen Jr., who is just an amazing man all the way around.
Absolutely.
And we are also hosting a car show again. This year, we have launched it online for the car show registration. You can actually pay online through our PayPal. And we need car show entries. We're looking for classics. We're looking for Jeeps. We're looking for motorcycles. We have trophies to give out. We also are going to be doing a free community Easter egg hunt. We'll have an Easter bunny, so it's free. Take a photo with the Easter bunny. And we are going to be doing the kite flying again and egg dyeing. Those two activities we did last year by far had the most attention. We ran out of supplies way too early for the amount of children that wanted to engage in those things. And it's old-fashioned family fun. If you are anyone out there listening and you're looking for something to donate to, we definitely are going to need donations of candy, non-chocolate, so we can stuff the plastic Easter eggs for the Easter egg hunt. I think last year we stuffed about 1,200 of them.
Wow.
And those kids found all of them. We have 3 trophy sponsorships left open for the car show. It's $50 for a sponsorship if you'd like to sponsor a trophy for that, which would be great. We're always welcoming donations and sponsorships. And kites, we just get the little plastic $1.50 Walmart kites. It's not a big expense, but the value that it brings to these kids that maybe have never even got to do it before is immense, and it is just really fun.
We're going to pray for wind.
Yes, we're going to pray for wind. Not overwhelming wind, but wind.
The Easter egg hunt will take place from 1 to 2 and from 0 years all the way up to 10 years. And I love how y'all have grouped them so that the little babies don't get overran by the big babies.
That's the whole point. It needs to be fair. Everybody should get to have that experience.
Love that.
Without being run over.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Perfect. And then finally, and this is a good event, we're going to repost all of these too on Hello Huntsville. And then Roxanne, also another event that's happening that you guys have listed on the website is the
Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill. Yeah, tell us about Sugar Hill this year.
Planning has kicked off and registration is open for cook-off teams for the 18th ever Sugar Hill IBCA barbecue cook-off.
I love how you say like 18th ever. I love that. I love that.
It is so fun, and every year we see new faces, new cooking teams. The effort that goes into hosting this event, as I've been learning, is just enormous. We have all of our sons, all of our auxiliary, all of our riders just fully engaged in planning and preparation and coordination. They have a myriad of trophies that they work hard to get sponsored. They have a lot of organization and structure that has to take place, and they do just an amazing job. We have an abundance of hospitality to give and a wealth of warmth and friendship and welcoming to give. And if you have a family. We are more wanting your participation and involvement. You know, we love the family style cook-off, and we'll get all sorts of teams out there because it is IBCA, which makes it state sanctioned. We have some very serious competition cookers, and they are showing up to win and to get those points. But we have just as many family teams that are just out there in their RV, you know, pulling up their grill kits and just doing what they can do for the family experience and the fun on our property. We welcome all of it. You know, we'd love to see 30 cook-off teams this year.
Now, since this is barbecue, now if it was IBCA chili, you know what the IBCA would stand for?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Irritable Bowel Cramping Association.
That's hilarious.
But since it's barbecue,
someone's going to clone that. You know that, right?
It's the Irritable
Someone's going to start saying
Cramping
that.
Association. I'm not making fun of those guys, by the way.
No, it's hilarious.
But it is. IBCA actually is a very well-respected organization when it comes to these cook-offs and barbecue cook-offs.
Yes.
Boy, I'm looking. I don't even want to read all this because I'm saying that in a nice way because I'm getting hungry. I'm looking at all these events. This is all going to start taking place here on this is May the 2nd. Is that correct?
Yep.
But look at this, man. You guys have picking up there's an auction, beans, dessert,
Yes.
chicken, square rib, brisket. Man, slow down. I'm getting hungry.
It is fun. So usually how Sugar Hill works is our cook-off families show up Friday afternoon. I think it's 4 p.m. is the cooks meeting, getting your tray pickup, going over all of the rules, and then we break out into our Friday night karaoke party, which is a lot of fun because of the event. We get to have those visiting faces come inside and meet and mingle and sing and, you know, hang out with us, and that's always a great time. And then Saturday is the competition day. And then usually Saturday, it ends right around 5 after awards and trophies are divvied. Mm-hmm. And then we get to kind of have the coming down after party. You know, a lot of the teams will stay the night Saturday with us and hang out and mix and mingle and roll home Sunday. And it's just a really fun experience. If you've been thinking about doing a cook-off, you're not sure about traveling and not sure about how expensive it is, well, Sugar Hill's pretty affordable. And we're local, you know, and we would welcome a few more local cooking teams as well as anyone else who wants to travel and join us.
My only advice is just don't wear shorts to the event because the name of the event, your legs will be itching afterwards, right? No, I'm
we
just
mow,
kidding.
we pre-treat.
Yeah,
I promise.
Those little bugs won't get you. So
no.
But is that what they named it after? By the way, is that
100%?
Okay.
Yes, yes, that is exactly where it came from. Yes.
And by the way, nail polish remover, that's a myth. That doesn't do anything. It's been proven. Have you heard about that? People say to use I don't know who started.
It doesn't work.
No, there's no science behind using nail polish remover to get rid of those little bugs when they bite you.
No.
It doesn't happen. Well, Roxanne, it's always such a joy to have you come here on the show and to give us updates. I know we joke around, but there's a lot of seriousness to what y'all do, especially when you have these benefits for great heroes like Charles Caldwell. I think it's so important to be involved with the Legion. You don't have to be a member to come out and partake in these events. And that's the biggest thing, too. I think a lot of people think that they have to be a member, that they have to be involved in the organization to come to these events. That's not why you do them. It's a community outreach that you guys have at the Post.
It is 100%. You know, Charles, he is one of our Sons of the American Legion, which basically means he is a son, grandson, and great-grandson of a veteran. And just the whole Caldwell-Anderson family is so supportive at the Post of our veterans. They donate all the time. They do a lot behind the scenes that you never get to see or hear of. You know, Charles is one of those guys, you know, who will come up to you on the side, you know, during just a normal night in the canteen, you know, hey, I see you got an event. Here's a couple $100 and just walk away. And you don't even get time to thank you. They're just a giving group of people that way. And this is a way that we can give back and show some support for all of their years.
Yeah, well, let's give back to this organization. You can find out more information about all of these events and more on their website that Roxanne's done such a fabulous job with and keeping updated. That website address, samhoustonpost95.org. It's samhoustonpost95.org. Roxanne, thanks for hanging out with us. Anything else? I know you brought some notes today. We went over quite a bit, but anything else that you can think of?
The only other thing that we want to give a boost to, just because the Hearts Museum is such a hub for all of the veterans within our locale, and they just do so many amazing things all of the time to honor our service. On March 29th, they are hosting the Vietnam Veterans Day Dinner. So if you have a veteran, a Vietnam veteran in your family, or you are one and you're listening, come to dinner. Let us honor what you did, the precedents you established, and what you lived through. You know, it's March 29th. It's at 6 p.m. It's in the storm shelter at the Hearts Museum. They have a special guest speaker, and it's a free dinner for you if you are a Vietnam veteran. Tickets are $45 if you feel compelled to do a big donation and bring a group. I believe they still have some tables available. A table seats 8, and that is a dinner donation of $450 or $350, and it's just so valuable.
Yeah,
you know,
this is
we've lost a generation with the World War I and World War II veterans. You know, they are the veterans that are behind us. There's not very many left. The Vietnam veterans are now coming to that age group where we're starting to lose them by a majority. And they're just valuable. They represent so many things attached with being enlisted and being in service and the aftermath of what happens to you when you come back home. So please, again, if you are a Vietnam veteran and you are listening, please come have dinner on the Hearts Museum. Let us honor you.
That'll be March the 29th, 5:30. It's the welcome home dinner. They're also going to have a candlelight ceremony at that beautiful wall out there as well.
And it's a beautiful ceremony. It's very moving, and it's very formal.
Awesome. Well, Roxanne, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
I always love when you come. The energy is always just
Thank
great.
you.
And I feel every time you come, I feel like I just want to go outside and figure out a way to bless like 500 people because of the energy,
I love that.
The energy that you bring.
It takes a village, though. You know, imagine if you and I could get everyone in that mode of being part of the village that way and blessing someone next to us or finding a cause that moves us and donates back. You know, we could just, the sky would be the limit to the thing our nonprofits could do.
If we just had everybody watching this show, see, hopefully they'd all feel like that. So
that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Bet.
I appreciate it.
Roxanne Moss over at Sam Houston, American Legion Post 95. Their website, one final time, for more information on all these events. I know a lot of information this morning, but you can go to samhoustonpost95.org. Roxanne, I feel a little generous this morning.
What are we going to do?
Well, we had someone win yesterday. I've got one more gift card to give away to Cafe Texan.
Ooh.
One more $25 gift card to Cafe Texan. The winner of that gift card, text in to win your name on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. You can win right now, today, and all you got to do is text in your name to 936-339-0139. That is the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. Text in your name to 936-339-0139. I'll call a winner when we come back. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. As always, our Faithful Friday is brought to you by our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's our family serving yours since 2002. We'll take a brief break. We'll call our winner and more when we come back. We'll also acknowledge all of you that have been joining us. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show as we wrap it up on the other side. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
This harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3. Love to the sun, I knew day shining bright. In my heart, there's glory, story of His might. When shadows come and stay, I will stand and pray. For the light will find me, guide me on my way. Hope for today, love leads the way. In Him I trust, through the rain. Hope for today.
Love that song. We released that on Spirit Studio a few months ago. It's called Hope for Today, and here's the inspiration this morning as we welcome you back in on our final segment here of Good Morning Huntsville. Friends, no matter what you're facing this morning, we talk about this all the time on this show, but I never want it to go unnoticed. I never want it to go just passing through the wind. This is something that's important no matter what you're facing. Whether it's a difficulty in a job, maybe a relationship, maybe financially. We all go through different problems. I want to encourage you today, though, that maybe you feel lost. No matter what you're facing, you can have hope today because of Christ, Jesus Christ. The enemy wants you to believe that everything that you're facing today is permanent, that it's never going to change. But I want to encourage you and remind you that we serve a God that's a turnaround God. And I believe that He's always working behind the scenes, even when you can't see it. Have you ever prayed and you feel like that prayer isn't being answered? Friends, I want to remind you, those prayers are being answered. Maybe not in the way that you want right then, right now, but they are. God's always at work behind the scenes. Psalm 71:5 in the New King James Version says this, "For you are my hope, O Lord God. You are my trust from my youth." And what does that mean? For you are my hope, O Lord God. It means that your hope today isn't in people. Doesn't mean that it's in circumstances or even in your own strength, because alone we're not strong. Friends, the truth is that hope is found only through the Lord. He is the one, no other one, the one who holds your future, and He has good things in store for you. Jesus came to give you life and life more abundantly. We're told that in John 10:10. And no matter what the past looks like, no matter what you've done in the past, I was joking earlier and mentioned some things in my 20s that I did that I'm not proud of. That was my past. There's other things that are way more serious than that I've done in my past that I'm definitely not proud of. But there's hope that's found in Jesus Christ. And I say that as a testament to all of you out there, that maybe there's something that you're holding on to, a grudge. Maybe somebody has wronged you in your past. Maybe you feel like there's a hill that you're never going to be able to climb. Maybe you feel like you're on your own, that you've been lost, that you've been broken. How could my life ever be restored? Well, in that relationship with Christ, friends, your best days are truly ahead. Our encouragement this morning is we always aim to lift up and inspire people here on this show, not just celebrate the good in our community, but provide encouragement to you. My encouragement this morning is to keep your faith strong, to keep believing, and to keep speaking life over your situation. What do I mean by speaking life over your situation? I mean believing that God will get you through it, that you don't have to be a victim, but you can be a victor through whatever you're dealing with this morning. The reminder is God is faithful and his promises will come to pass. I want to encourage you this morning, maybe it's the first time you're hearing a message like this. Maybe you just hopped onto our stream by random. We have folks on YouTube that just randomly hop on from time to time trying to figure out what is going on this show. But I want to encourage you, ask the Lord into your heart this morning. Acknowledge that you're a sinner. Confess your sins to Christ. Ask him into your heart and believe that he is the one and only, that he came, he died, he rose again for your sins. The prayer for today is, Father, thank you that my hope is in you and you alone. I trust that you are working things behind the scenes for my good, Father, but not for me, so that I can use those things to glorify you. Lord, this morning I choose to walk in faith, knowing that you have a plan for me. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I want to encourage you this morning to stay encouraged and that your breakthrough is really coming. You have to believe that, friends. Just a little encouragement to end it up here on a Faithful Friday. I had that on my heart. Wanted to share it with you today. And I know that you're going to be able to get through this as long as you put your faith in him. Let's head over to that Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. I have a $25 gift card to Cafe Texan, but you got to answer to win.
Hello.
Good morning. It's your friends here at Good Morning Huntsville. Who are we speaking with today?
Good morning. It's Lee. How are y'all?
That sounds like Lee Cooper on the phone. How are you doing today?
It is. It is a wonderful day today.
Well, wonderful. Well, hey, it's even more wonderful because our friends at Cafe Texan have hooked you up with a $25 gift card. How about that?
That is awesome.
Yeah, Lee. Well, it's been a while since you've won, I think, right? It's been probably a month or so.
It has been quite a while since I've won, but you know what? Just listening to y'all every morning, and that's winning enough for me.
well, good deal. Well, Lee, congratulations. We will have that card, by the way, ready for pickup anytime next week, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 3 here at First Baptist. So a big thank you to our friends at Cafe Texan, Tiffany Gobble and Vance Howard and all of them. And, hey, you'll have a little breakfast or lunch on us. How about that?
I love it. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, you bet. Before we go, we always ask our guests this. What are you thankful for today, Lee?
I'm thankful that God woke me up today.
Amen. Amen. I've always said this, and I'm glad you mentioned that, I just had a message about people finding hope. And the biggest miracle that I've always said, the biggest miracle is the fact that we're breathing. If you have life and you're breathing, that's a miracle. So I love hearing that.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Awesome. Well, hey, have a blessed day, Lee. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Well, there she was, Lee Cooper, the winner today, $25 to Cafe Texan. And all she did was she texted in to win on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. Hey, friends, we got a good slate next week. I hope that all of you have a very wonderful and blessed week. I want to encourage you to find a church home to get plugged into this weekend. If you're looking for a place, we'd love to have you here at First Baptist. Services start at 10:45. We do have Bible study at 9:30, but if you're a first-time guest, we'd encourage you to come to the service at 10:45, and you can get connected, get plugged in that way. We'll make you feel like family. We call it a harbor of hope here at First Baptist for a reason, because we believe that that hope is found in Jesus Christ, just like we talked about in that devotional to end up your week. Friends, as I end every broadcast, reminding you this morning that we are not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Big thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our good friend Billy Cawthon, Greg Smith, the whole crew over there. They help bring these inspirational messages and the good in Huntsville to you every single morning. Until next time, have a wonderful and blessed weekend. We'll see you back at it Monday, bright and early, with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Until then, good morning and God bless. Have a very, very wonderful weekend ahead, friends.
Woke up to the sunlight, new day shining bright. In my heart there's glory, story of His might. When shadows come and stay, I will stand and pray. For the light will find me, guide me on my way. Hope for today, love leads the way. In Him I trust, through the rain. Hope for today, grace lights the way. With every step I will say, mountains may be high, valleys deep and wide, but with faith shaking, I walk right by Your side. Promises You gave, wash my fears away. In the storm I'm steady, strength my rock.